Alright, I'm gonna start with this. Alright, go straight into what I came here to do, okay? So real quick, so last video that I made, a lot of people loved it. They liked it that I was able to talk about the stimulus check and where you can get it. And I wanted to make another video to ask you to go ahead and check if you haven't if you're having issues with the website, go ahead and the get payment site, go ahead and check it right now. I think the federal government, they're coming around to sending people information about how to put your bank account in. So if you can't put your bank account in, don't worry about it. It's gonna come to you. Maybe because you make a lot of money, or maybe because something happened. But if you know you're eligible, the get payment site is gonna work. Okay, just give it a little bit of time. It's working. Meanwhile, this is your three stimulus check mistakes to avoid. So again, this is Motley Fool. What is this? This MSN money from Motley Fool. So I follow these guys, and they give advices on finances, saying when you get your money, certain things you can do. So number one is, if you look on this area, is save your money if the bubble busts. On the left hand side here, you see certain banks, and these are probably in online banks that you can actually save money in, and you have interest, annual percentage interest yield. So Ally Bank is 1.50 APY on all balance. Betterment is 0.30 APY. Capital One is 1.50. Capital One is 360. Performance Savings is good. I know about them. I've used them for a long time. And so these are options for you to save your money. So you can get your 1200, put your money straight into these banks. They're online, they're free. I believe Capital One is free. So go online, sign up, do your verifications and stuff, set up an account, dump your money in there. All right. So the stimulus checks is, they are actually advising you to spend your money first on things that you cannot, put on hold. So your mortgage, you can put your mortgage on hold for about 80 days. Okay, you can put your mortgage on hold for about 80 days. But some things that you can't put on hold, they advise you, if you run into financial issues, put your mortgage on hold and spend your money on things like food, clothing, medication, and things like that. Okay? These are times that people can't really put their fingers on. Nobody knows what's going to happen, but we're just going with the times. Okay? So, while you can technically charge these expenses on credit cards, that could end up costing you a lot of money in the long run. So it's basically things that you can put off, but it save the money for bigger things like feeding yourself and medications. Then investing the money when you don't get emergency savings. They advise you to always have 6 months to 3 to 6 months of living expenses in the bank. That way, if you lose your job, you can have something to fall back on. Okay, so if you do have it, then they advise you to go ahead and invest this money. Okay, if you do have that, go ahead and invest it. I'm going to put this link in my bio also, so you can read through it yourselves. So investing that money when you don't have emergency savings. The third part of it is forgetting about long-term saving goals. It's saying, hey, if you're still able to keep up with your bills, because at the end of the day, some people, this is like play money to them. They said it right here. Some people desperately need this money. So if you're already steadily investing and doing stuff, you may be tempted to use the money for something else, for fun, for a TV and stuff. No, go ahead and put that money back into investments. Put that money back in your 401k. Put that money back in your IRA, on your 529 plan, or even in the stocks. Find a stock to buy. Research the stocks. Find a stock to buy. Okay, so that's pretty much what it is. I read this stuff. They send it to me. I read it. It's important now that things are a little bit shaky. Everybody needs to be on their financial game. and know what you're doing and do it right. Okay, be effective. Be effective with what you do. All right. So until next time, I'm gonna sign out with the music here, and I'll put this link. You can read up on this thing on your, in your leisure time, but do it ASAP as soon as possible. All right. Peace out.